Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another video for you today, and I actually wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to talk about next season to see what next season has in store for us, season 12, because this season is coming to an end. So the next season could be announced any day now. It could be announced today, could be announced tomorrow. By the time this video goes up, it might be announced. Now I'm thinking they won't announce it until Monday, and the reason for that is because they probably want to hype up the GoFest finale, so they'll probably save next season's announcement until Monday. That's my speculation. I hope I'm wrong because, again, I am really curious about next season, and I can't wait to find out what it has in store for us. So, yeah, some things that, who knows, some things that could happen is I've always been thinking maybe they'll retire the Pikachu Libre and move it down to expert rank and add a new Pokemon to Legend. But I've honestly been saying that for seasons now. It doesn't seem like they're going to do that. But that's something that could happen. They could possibly bring back old poses and add them for expert rank. Maybe the Steven pose from season 1, add that to expert just to give people more of a goal to try and push to get that exclusive pose. Do I really see them doing that? Personally, no, I don't see them doing that. In the past, I did, but nowadays, I don't really think they'll do that. I think they'll keep the poses exclusive to their own seasons, and that could be a thing, right? But either way, obviously, new move updates, I would assume. We haven't gotten new move updates for the past 2 seasons, and that's mainly because of the interlude season, but also the World Championships. They wanted to, just not release new moves and have people focused on what Pokemon they're already familiar with, right? So I do think they will release new moves. But I actually posted on Twitter to see what you guys have to say about it. So let's go ahead and jump on over to Twitter. And we'll see what you guys think about the new season and what might happen. So let's see. It says, so excited for next season's announcement. I'm hoping for it to be announced tomorrow, but I'm expecting a Monday drop. What are you hoping to see next GBL season? Answer below, and you might be featured in my next video. So Lady Ka says, interested to see if they mix up some of the holiday style cups. So that's interesting. Maybe instead of the Halloween cup, maybe they'll have a Halloween cup, but maybe it'll be different. Like maybe they'll add a couple types, maybe they'll ban a couple Pokemon. That could be a thing. But mostly hoping for a change up in Pokemon rewards. So again, maybe you don't want the Pikachu Libre as Legend Rank. Maybe you want a new Pokemon as Legend Rank. That's definitely what I want. I want Pikachu Libre to be pushed down to a lower rank. Now, it could be Veteran, it could be Expert. Now, I remember in the very first season, they actually did announce that Pikachu Libre wouldn't always be at the highest rank. It would be accessible for everybody. And I guess technically it was because we had a couple of easy seasons. So maybe that's what they were talking about. But I don't know. We'll see. So Chillis, an amazing content creator, amazing YouTuber, said, really hoping we get to see Fairy Wind. I'm not a fan of Charm, so I barely get to use my Fairy types. Also looking for Surf Tentacruel. That would be pretty cool. So Fairy Wind is a move that I think has been data mined, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think the stats have been data mined, but I'm basically hoping for a very fast move that's maybe a clone of Mudshot, something like that, where it charges energy fast. It doesn't do a lot of damage. So I think that's what Chillis is referring to, and I 100% agree. Kamasai says, nerf Registeel, nerf Nidoqueen, nerf Warrior, give bug types a buff, roll out Dunsparce and Miltank. I think a lot of people want that. Never let the game get stale. No move updates in 2 seasons should be illegal. Well, I 100% agree. I don't think they should have held off updating moves for 2 seasons. I don't like that at all. Now, nerf Registeel is definitely interesting because they did nerf Registeel at one point. They nerfed Flash Cannon and Focus Blast, but then they buffed Focus Blast again to what it used to be. So that's very interesting that they did that. And then they obviously gave it Zap Cannon, which made it even more deadly. So they would have to, I guess, nerf Zap Cannon if they did that. I still think Registeel would be good though. Maybe Zap Cannon not with a guaranteed attack debuff would nerf it, and then Nidoqueen and Warrior. Yeah, Warrior, you could nerf that. You could nerf Powder Snow or Icicle Spear, to be honest. Nidoqueen, I guess you would have to nerf the Poison Fang if they do that, because they don't go after the specific Pokemon, right? They don't nerf the Pokemon stats, so they only nerf moves. So they could do that. They could definitely do that, yeah. I agree, not making it stale and then seeing that roll out Dunsparce and Miltank would be pretty sick. People were talking about that, actually, in the past. So Cool says, move updates, please. We need the meta to shake up once again. 100% agree. We need the meta to shake up. Ben Speedy says, I want Master Premier and Ultra Premier back. The classic formats, I think, should come back 100%, and I think they will. I think the classic, the Ultra League Premier Classic, and all those should come back 100%. 907 says Icicle Spear, the new debuffed Weather Ball, of course, 5 more energy and roll out Miltank. So similar to what we saw earlier. Obviously, Icicle Spear really overpowered. That makes Wolverine on every team, right? You definitely have to keep it in check. Don't make it unplayable, just like keep it in check, right? Roll out Miltank seems like it would be pretty good. I want to see a new Pokemon wreck. My secret hope is Dunsparce. So another Dunsparce fanboy here. Myself, I'm a Dunsparce. Dunsparce and Miltank with rollout. I 100% agree. It is one move away from an insane Great League Cup. What a Ship says anything to weaken Zap Cannon, Registeel, Icicle Spear, Hawlucha. So this trainer wants Hawlucha to be released. Hawlucha with Flying Press seems like it would be pretty solid. So I want it to be released as well. So Zap Cannon, again, another trainer that wants Zap Cannon and Icicle Spear to be nerfed. And I'm for that as well. Yeah, I mean, Wolverine, it's interesting because Wolverine went from a Pokemon you would never see, right, to being one of the best Pokemon in the meta. So they really should take it down, like knock it down a little bit. I'm not saying they should make it unplayable, but yeah, knock it down a little bit. Make it cost a little bit more to get to the Icicle Spears maybe. And then weaken Zap Cannon, I agree with. A player 4711 says, is it officially announced that Classic Leagues will return? I saw a tweet from London, but I think no official tweet. Nothing that I heard of. So I haven't heard of anything. So this trainer wants a new rank at 2250 because I never reached Veteran so far, and this would be a huge motivation for me. Okay, so you're saying they should add something before Veteran, or maybe move Veteran down to 2250 and then add a new rank at 2500 and then the 2750 for Expert and then Legend. I could see that. I honestly could see that. I don't know. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. But, we'll see. We'll see if they decide to do that. Inverted Cup would be so cool. It'll probably go stale quickly, but there were these special battles in the original games where type advantages and resistances were reversed. Maybe they should do that for an April Fool's Day Cup? That would be pretty interesting. So if you're using a fire type, grass types would resist it, in other words, right? That's what you mean by an Inverted Cup? That would be confusing, but if it was like for a one-day thing like an April Fool's Cup, I would be down. Kind of like how they did Bidoof for like one day. I'd be down for it for one day, yeah. I mean, as long as they let you play in another cup just in case you don't want to play in that, I would 100% be down. I think that's a unique idea. Thank you for that suggestion. Tassie Timber says, roll out Miltank, Fusion Bolt and Flare for Zekrom and Reshiram, so their signature moves. Slight damage nerf to Icicle Spear. Nerf Charm, fast move, buff Aerial-Ace. I like these changes. They actually go on, say, Shadow Claw for Runaricus. I think that's how you say it. So another rollout Miltank, 100% agree. I think it was Data Mine for the Fusion Bolt and Flare moves for Reshiram and Zekrom. So those will probably be coming at some point. So the nerf to Icicle Spear, and then the nerf to Charm. I do want a nerf to Charm as well. Aerial-Ace is a move I really never thought of, to be honest, but I would be down if they buffed Aerial-Ace, because Aerial-Ace, the thing about Aerial-Ace is it's a bad move, right? But you have to use it on some Pokemon, like Tropius needs it, right? So like there's like Pokemon that you have to use it on, but it's still not good, even if it's super effective. Like you definitely want a buff. Maybe a slight buff, but you definitely want a buff. I'd get off the hype train for a moment. Niantic is a specialist in disappointment. Live in the moment and take it easy. Okay, so not going to get too excited for next season. Just going to see what happens. I get that. And then Miltank gets its fast move. Oh, rollout. Okay, so another rollout trainer. I'm all for it. Double the base damage of Charm, and give it a 69% chance to double debuff opponent's defense and cause extended frame drops for balance. Generation X. Amazing content creator, but he's just messing around here. But that would be funny if they actually did something like that. Any move change will do, I agree. Home Slice Henry, my man. Love Home Slice Henry. He makes amazing content on YouTube. You guys know him. Buff bug moves to the moon. I'm down for that. I mean, Buff X is Lunge is really good as it is, but we need more love for bug moves, right? Buff Berserker, Daniel says. Daniel and his signature Berserker. I love it. Spicy says, roll out Dunsparce. It seems like that's going to happen. So many people want rollout Dunsparce and rollout Miltank. It seems like they have to do it. Destroys the Walrein Trevenant Core. So rollout Dunsparce destroys the Walrein Trevenant Core, as well as a lot of other popular Pokemon like Bashiodon and Sableye. Would be a fantastic safe swap in general. That's interesting, because it is a normal type, right? So it's not taking much from like the Trevenant's attack. Okay, I'm down. And Dr. Boo agrees with them. Custom Approach says Ember +2 damage, Ice Shard +1 damage, +1 energy, Lock On -1 damage. So lock on would be doing what? No damage, I guess, if you're using lock on. Like that would be interesting. I was wondering how they could nerf lock on, and I guess if it's doing no damage, you can't farm down with lock on. Pretty interesting, right? Like that would be funny. That's how it would work, right? If they nerfed it -1, it would do no damage. Right, I guess, because it's currently doing 1 damage. Interesting. I'd like to see a Slowpoke family get Razor Shell. And also Shadow Punch on Banette. That would be interesting. Banette could get some love as really high attack. Dan Ottawa says, I got my video coming tomorrow morning on my guesses for nerfs and buffs. Expecting a lock-on Zap kind of nerf. Icicle Spear nerf, potential Shadow Claw nerf. I guess I'm spoiling Dan's whole video right now. Definitely go ahead and check Dan out. Dan Ottawa, he's an amazing content creator. And then maybe a Mudshot, a Hydro Cannon nerf. Bug moves need a nerf. So I just responded, I'm going to have my predictions tomorrow unless we get a random drop with the information. Stone says, my wish list for Season 12 would look something like a Fairy Snarl clone. I'm down for that. Icicle Spear but in line with Weather Ball. Poison Sting nerf. Acid buff. Okay? I'd be interested to see what Acid does. And now that rollout's in the game, give it to some Pokemon like Dunsparce and Miltank. So so many Dunsparce and Miltank rollout hype in these. Yeah. So more sets per day. I would love that. I would love more sets in another Dunsparce. But yeah, more sets per day. Maybe 10. I know somebody was saying they love the 10 sets per day, and I'd be down for that. Will they do it? I don't know. I mean, they'd be giving out a lot of extra rewards. I don't know if they would want to do that every day. Maybe they could do something like I don't know if trainers would like this, but maybe you have the 5 free sets a day, and you could use 5 premium sets a day afterwards if you choose to. I don't know if that's something they would do. It seems like something they would do, but roll out for Miltank, and I guess that is it. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I guess that's going to be it. So a lot of hype in the a lot of hype for Dunsparce and Miltank from what I've been noticing. A lot of great suggestions. I'm really excited to see what next season has in store for us. And again, it could be released today, but let me know down below what you're hoping to see. Are you online with a lot of these trainers? Do you hope the rollout's going to be added to Dunsparce and Miltank? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.